Hey everyone, it's QuickyBaby and welcome back to World of Tanks, and today something quite special is going to happen on my account. Yeah, that's right, I'm going to play my 50,000th battle of World of Tanks. Now, when I first played World of Tanks back in 2010 in the closed beta, if you told me you're going to play 50,000 games of this, I would have thought you were bonkers, because back then I was hopelessly addicted to games like World of Warcraft and EVE Online, amongst others, other FPS games like Counter-Strike. I think it was probably in CS, not before CSGO, it was CS Source back then. But since I've pretty much collected every single tier 10 vehicle that's in the game, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to the Polish vehicles that hopefully we should see in the next few months. Now I thought, considering that I've played 50,000 games, I thought, how many of them have I actually showed on my YouTube channel? And I've got 1,000 videos on this channel now, and I'd probably say maybe 1 in 2 videos is just one of my replays. When I say just one of my replays, you got to remember that you are seeing the best replays that I have, right? I've played 50,000 games, maybe you've seen 500 battles, you're seeing 1 in 100 of my games. And so what I thought that I would do today is I would showcase what the other 99 battles are like by playing absolutely live. Something that, well, when I say live, I mean, I'm not going to be able to say, cut! I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to show this battle just because I've missed all of those shots and I look like a complete terrible scrub and I've got potato aim and so on and so forth. I want to show you, hopefully, what the other 99 battles are like. Although, when we think about it, this might be the 1 in 100 battles that I actually do quite okay, right? Now, I'm not saying that I suck in 99% of my battles. I mean, my win rate is 62%, and that's pretty much stabilized recently since I've been playing solo, mostly at tier 10. Of course, not always am I tryharding on the stream. Sometimes I just want to play for a little bit of fun, but more often than not, I play to win. Alright, so what are we going to do here now that we've focused in on Westfield? Well, I've already broken one of my cardinal rules, which is to always analyze the enemy's team list at the start of the battle. That's the number one thing that you should be doing as you load in, not faffing around talking about things for the first 30 seconds, but I'm going to go with it anyway. Alright, so I'm playing first up my most played tank of all time. Not a lot of people think that the M48A5 Patton, well, when I played this vehicle mostly, it was called the A1 Patton, is my most played vehicle, and it was because it's just such a great all-rounder at tier 10, and I was playing this thing back before it had all of its armor buffed, but then again, when you think about it, pretty much all of the other vehicles in the game have been buffed since then, or at least new vehicles have come in that kind of power crept it a little bit. Alright, so with the M48, what's it all about? It's all about snapshots. And well, there you go, I'm feeling a little bit better now that I've put in my first shot live, so to say. I'm going to aim at the lower plate of that Foch, not sure if we're going to get him. Now, one thing you've got to watch out for with the M48A5 Patton is it's not the fastest of tanks. Now, if I was in a faster medium, I would have tried to commit to try and go up the hill, to try and go into this position, but that's not going to work out. Looks like that guy's been spotted, I'm not sure who by the LTTB or so on and so forth. The Progetto 46 is advancing on, and in fact, he's been spotted as well. I think there's a Bat Chatillon who's shooting him, and there is the dastardly French bugger. Alright, so right now, I can't really advance at that Bat Chat. He's going to absolutely mess me up, and it looks like there's a Foch who can also get some shots in through here. That was when I was shooting in the lower plate. Just going to see if we can soften up that Tiger 2 a little bit, and I'm already massively worried about this flank. I'm hoping that my artillery can make a bit of a difference here, and I'm just trying to feather out a shot on the Bat Chat. When I'm feathering a shot, that means that I'm moving my reticle all over the enemy tank in hope that you get the outline, because of course to be able to see an outline unless you're using some kind of cheat, which is going to get you banned, you can only get the outline of the vehicle when you can actually make contact with the outline of the enemy vehicle with your shot indicator. Alright, so I push forwards there and actually spot a Progetto 46 in the bushes in a T54 mod 1. Trying to go for this Bat Chat AP who just sneaks out. We get a good shot in there. So I'm going to pull back and make sure this Bat Chat doesn't get through this flank for free. That's my plan right now. I'm thinking about auto-aiming right now. There's all these ridge lines in the way. My shell goes slightly to the left there. That's such a shame, because if you get a Bat Chat down to being a one-shot, he's so much less dangerous. There you go, perfect. Alright, they're tier 10 medium tanks dealt with, and the KV4 has got himself into a peculiar situation. I'm going to have to aim at the mid plate here, and considering that I'm so far away from him, I'm going to fire heat rounds just to give me an advantage. I'm trying to guess where he's going to be. Going to fire one heat round and then go back to APCR because I don't really need the heat all that much. Alright, so when you're playing on Westfield, one of the most important things that you have to think about is, will the enemy team manage to make their way through the northern part of the map? Should we just hold out towards the south? So that's what I think I'm going to do. Just hold the south right now because it looks like the north is being won. The Foch 155 is the key tank up in the northern flank, and if he doesn't manage to start smashing people, we should be okay. Now, I don't think I've actually been spotted so far this battle. Ooh, are we going to be able to feather a shot through the Foch here? The KV-4 has just been caught out in the open. That's the ticket right there, right into the side of the turret. So I'm just trying to look after my hit points right now, especially when there are 2 artillery on the enemy team. You don't want to get caught when you're playing in your M48 out in the open, even though the armor on this tank is pretty good. Ooh, right in the side of the Foch. Beautiful. Okay, they're really starting to melt now. Maybe I can get one into the back? No, it's not going to happen. Alright, so obviously... Oh, sorry, I blocked him with my gun there. That was a bit of a mistake. Okay, hold on. Wow, we missed his turret. Hopefully we can get this mod 1 down a little bit so our artillery can splash him out. Not sure if that one hits. I'm going to swing over here a little bit. Ooh, this is dangerous because I'm going to get smashed in the side by the Foch right now. So I'm going to have to heal my loader, get forwards, bounce the KV-4. And I'm going to have to use this to go hull down against the KV-4 and we'll finish off the Progetto. LTTP makes a mistake and we finish him off. Alright, nice. Easy game so far. Foch won't be able to shoot me in the side where he is now, I don't think. So I'm going to be able to advance at the T-54 mod 1. And this is why I just love this tank. This tank is just absolutely golden because you can just drive and shoot. It's got so little aim time. And while you do have the option to fire those heat rounds, unlike something like a TVP, I feel like you can still go through the front reliably because you've got 268 compared to the, I think, 246 that TVP is packing, right? Oh, KV-4, I'm firing down on his front plate. He's going to go down as well. The Foch is in trouble, but you know what I'm thinking right now? I'm thinking, let's go snack some self-propelled guns. Oh, fire on the move. Don't quite manage to get it. Alright, so not a bad round here. How long have we played for? 5 minutes? That means we could be able to sneak in another couple of games. Oh, that one flew a little bit high, didn't it? Hopefully the artillery doesn't set me on fire right now. If it does... Well, there we go. Perfect. Tracking shot. He's got a repair kit, though. Come on, artillery. You've got a splash to save yourselves. Come on, artillery. You're going to die. I've got, like, 2 seconds left to shoot him. Oh, no. Misplay there by me to do that, but looks like the artillery did save themselves with a tracking shot. Alright, let's go after the enemy artillery now. We're just going to clean up the game. So not too bad. I mean, it was a fairly good matchup. As you can see, both teams seem to be of fairly equal skill here with colours across the board. Not that that's really too much of a concern. You just got to think about how hard you got to carry in those scenarios. So GWE shut down, and all we have to do now is pick up one more shot on this GW Tiger. And the standard B reacted faster than me at the end of the game, so we don't get our 4th kill. But not a bad round there for the M48. Okay, now that didn't really feel like the other 99% of the games. I'd say that was still at least in the top half, maybe even the top third of my performances in the M48. But not too bad, not too bad. Of course, these are the kind of games that would just never make it to the YouTube channel, really. The ones where you get the high calibers. But I wasn't really the aggressive one here, was I? I played safely. Maybe I'm afraid of playing live on YouTube, possibly. Okay, let's play another vehicle. Let's take a look to see what my most played vehicles are, and I'll try and play some of those for you. So we've got the M48 sitting on top, and of course one that I'm famous for, the Comet, right? So why don't we have a round in the Comet as well? Now, why do I play the Comet so much? Why do I love it? Well, I love the Comet. As you might have seen if you just watched my Tank Fest vlog, or blog. Yeah, it's more of a vlog really, a video log. What does even log stand for in video log? I don't even know. I don't sound like a professional YouTuber right now. Oh, this is definitely the other 99% games. Here we go. Your +2 matchmaking and 3 artillery to deal with in the Comet, huh? But at least we've got some ridge lines to work with here. But yeah, Comet, one of my favorites because this was the best British tank in World War II that actually saw combat because, of course, the Centurion came in slightly afterwards, and then the Chieftain followed up the Centurion and so on and so forth. These vehicles, I don't know, I haven't actually read too much about the history about how successful they were, but I think obviously coming in the late part of 1944, they would have still been in there for 1945 and the early parts of the final advances. Alright, so fantastic. What am I thinking about the Comet here? Well, there's 2 ways that I could go. One, I could go and try and work a ridge line here, trying to extend some view range out for my team. Alternatively, I could make my way around the south. Now, in this kind of a matchup, I have to be very careful because there's a lot of sneaky tank destroyers. And tanks like the Samoa SM, the Centurion 5-1, the Progetto 46, they're all big danger vehicles. And if that WZ-111-14 finds me, well, I'm not going to be too happy. Alright, so when I'm advancing to a flank, the number one thing to do is to figure out, are you going to have any kind of support? And, yeah, I'm not really feeling the support here. Do you know what's really bad about them having a 111-14? Is that's one of the fastest heavies at tier 9, and we've got the 257, which is by no means slow, but it's not really a fast heavy that's likely to come with you. Now, I don't think this Leo's got good view range. I think he's going to choke out, so I'm going to just take some sneaky shots here to try and get some extra spotting on him. And good night, Leo. I thought it was a Lerva there for a second. Cheeky Leo. Alright, cool. Now we're going to be able to just work this bush here, because I'm just really very afraid of committing to this flank. Nobody's going to save me. I'm trying to think about my way out right now, because I want to try and spot the 111-14 or friends, or the Progetto 46, or the Centurion 5-1. Just realize that's a 5-1 and not a 7-1, who's actually spotted up towards the north, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. Obviously their tank destroyers are going to be chilling around here. The main man that I'm watching for is either the Samoa or the 111-14. As soon as I spot those two tanks, then I'll know that it's relatively safe to advance through here. Looks like we've got a bit of a canary. What do you mean, Mr. QuickyBaby, when you say you've got a bit of a canary? Well, what I mean is that if somebody's going to get shot, it's the tank destroyer that's not sitting in the bush next to me, right? So put in a fairly good round there into the Progetto 46. That's an example of where like crew skills and equipment can come into play. And the Progetto doesn't actually spot me, which surprises me. The guy's name is Billy the Kid. Okay, Billy the Kid. We'll have to see if the QuickyBaby is going to beat the Kid here. We'll have to find out. But I tell you what, when he's playing in a tier 8 Italian auto-reloading medium tank, I'm rather concerned. Alright, now the 111 has been spotted up towards the north, the Centurion as well. I'm thinking about advancing and trying to make my way towards this bush. But of course, if I want to make my way towards this bush, I've got to be careful, because the Progetto could still catch me out in the open. Oh, wow, the Progetto didn't. Oh, that is such a great... Okay, he's fired 1. Count his shells. He's fired 2. He's only got 3. If he fires his 3rd, he's got no DPM. He's got no DPM. Oh, hook, line, and sinker. Oh, lad. So that's where patience does come into play. Now, I have to admit, when I'm streaming, the amount of patience that I have is less. Because frankly, when I'm streaming on Twitch, I've got to try and make World of Tanks as exciting as I possibly can. Because who has got the patience to sit there and watch somebody camp in the red line for that long, right? I think if you want to do that, you'd probably want to play World of Tanks. You want to see people like me doing absolutely crazy, stupid stuff, right? Anyway, Sturra Mill in position. Oh, look at this. This is going to be a funky shot. Can I sneak one through the bridge here? I can. That's crazy. Oh, that's such a bizarre shot. That's weird. Okay, nailing him. Good. So yeah, I have to admit, when I play live, so to say, on Twitch, I do make the game, try to make the game a little bit more exciting by pushing the tempo a little bit more than I should. However, when I'm playing offline, even though this is... I consider this to be offline because the enemies can't see my screen as I play live, so there's no chance of stream snipers right now. Just YouTube snipers, but they'd have to have time machines, I guess, possibly. Alright, so this position, it does look like I'm fairly safe here, but it's also incredibly precarious because TD's around here. So what's the best bet when you get to this position? Well, I'll show you what the best bet is. The worst thing that I could do would be to just YOLO my way down that slope. It would be absolutely awful for me. Oh, what's that TD doing there? He hasn't spotted me, I'm fine. Wow, nice accuracy, Comet. That challenge is going to get lots of spots off here. Okay, oh, that's a nightmare. That's a T28. Okay, well, you know what? I think I actually have to push in for my team here. I think we lose unless I make some plays. So let's go make some plays. We're just going to lose unless I make some plays. Okay. Nice bounce the Sturra Mill. He's actually using the 105mm. So sometimes it's not enough to just sit at the back. Now I'll tell you what I was planning on doing. I was planning on falling back and going in around here because then I could use my gun depression and be safe. I don't want to get hit in the side by the Comet. Sorry, not the Comet, the Scorpion. Can you heal my crew up? Try and avoid his shot, but we can't. I bet you the artillery is going to zing me here. Scorpion might get me, but I've got to try and finish this guy off. Nice, we get him. Nice, Scorpion didn't zing me in the side. Oh man, this is tense stuff right now. Scorpion just got smashed a little bit. What's that guy? Oh, wow, there's another bit of Bub it up! Oh, that was terrifying. I don't know about you, but... Oh no, they got me! Disaster. So the WT hit me in the side. Looks like that artillery managed to spot me, and then the tank destroyer who's sitting on the little bit of the hill here was able to come round and bag me. But not too bad here. 1,800 damage is always good for a tier 7 medium, and a lot of spotting as well. I still stand by the play that I made to make my way down the slope here, because I wanted to try and advance the position, try and make these tank destroyers useful. Unfortunately, they came forwards with me. I would have loved it if the Scorpion had sat back a little bit and tried to sneak the sniper shots through, but he didn't quite manage it. Nevertheless, I guess this was more of one of the other 99 games, although in a way, I also don't think so. This is 4,000 combined with 3 kills in a bottom tier matchup. I think I either got very fortunate here, or maybe I'm just super focused because I want to try and make these YouTube videos. Well, I want to try and make this live YouTube video. Anyway, you know what? I think that's going to be it for today. I just wanted to give you an idea of what my other games are like, although I seem to have failed at that because these ones were pretty okay. But hopefully the commentary, as you got to see it happen, was interesting. I do feel like if I have to actually explain everything, then maybe that was useful for you. If you'd like to see me do something like this in the future, please do let me know in the comments, or if you've got any more advice as to how I could make it even more informative. And also give this video a like, but if you absolutely don't want to see this in the future, make sure you give that video a thumbs down. And spoilers, looks like our Stritzfang 1030 just got revenge for me on the WT and is going to finish off this game. Anyway, now that I only have 49 battles left to reach 50,000, I want to do it live on Twitch tonight. And so if you're watching this video as it's released, come over on twitch.tv/QuickyBaby, where I'm going to have a very special showcase for you tonight. I'm going to play every single tier 10 tank. And if you're interested in the order in play, you can find the command in the chat of my Twitch channel, where you can go and find out which order I'm going to play these vehicles. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing as many of you as possible tonight on twitch.tv/QuickyBaby, where hopefully you'll get to see more of the 99% of the games than I managed to pull out today. Well, at least you're going to see my 50,000th game. So really looking forward to seeing you, lovely ladies and gents. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.